Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Today I want to talk about LendingPond, which is my favorite lending and borrowing platform for NFTs. And now they're going to get much bigger. LendingPond, these guys are impressive. They keep building, they keep growing, they keep pushing boundaries, and they definitely impress me, and they probably impress other people as well. So with LendingPond, they are coming out with a new mint on December 20th. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. First, I'm going to talk about what they are, what I do with them, some strategies. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about how you can get your hands on some whitelists for that mint on December 20th. So let's get into the video. So on here, you see a few tabs, the lending tab and the borrowing tab. So what have I been doing? What strategies have I been doing? So I've been borrowing against my NFTs to gain liquidity to flip other NFTs. I've also been borrowing against my NFTs to gain liquidity to trade. So that basically, I borrow against my NFTs, I transfer that to fiat, I send it to an exchange, and then I trade that, and then I bring it back and then turn it back into ADA. And that's perfect if you feel that the market is going lower. Then you can take that ADA out, trade it, bring it back. And I've been trading for over 18 years successfully, so it's something that I am comfortable with. Something may or may not be comfortable for you, so you kind of have to discover what that is. And then the third way I've been doing on this platform is lending. So I'll lend out for that interest. So those are the three ways I've been playing this platform right now. And you can see here, you can connect right now, it's NAMI or Eternal. And NAMI and Eternal are the two best in my opinion, but everybody has a different vibe. Everybody uses a different wallet, and that's totally fine. There's a lot of good ones out there, but those are the two here. Now, if you have a different wallet, like Giro, for example, you can always import your seed phrase into Eternal or NAMI, and then you can use both wallets. Actually, you can use that Giro, you can use your Eternal or NAMI, and I actually do that. I have an Eternal on my phone, and it's a NAMI on my desktop, and I do that. I use it, same wallet, I just use it differently. So what is actually coming up? The Pond NFTs, which is this right here. This is the Pond NFT, and they actually have a white paper. So the Pond NFT, what can you actually get from it? You can get ADA back. So if you lend and borrow enough on the platform, you can actually start getting ADA back, which is very, very cool. You get access to Pond points. I'm going to talk about that. That's very innovative. I like that a lot. You get reduced fees, access to super duper loans, floorless NFT airdrop. I'm going to talk about what floorless is because they're changing the game, and I didn't know about them until LendingPond started doing these spaces and telling us about it. So that's very cool, actually. Increased yield on shorting and renting, reduced fees with Bang Bang and Poolberry. So you get a lot of cool perks. And if you own an acronym tribe, you actually get one airdropped. So you have the lore. There's 6 planets destroyed. You guys can read this if you want. The NFTs are going to be in 6 nations, 550 NFTs, 1 supreme leader, 10 bishops, 46 knights, 198 architects, and 295 farmers in 6 different nations. There's going to be 2 Pond NFT collections, 1 fixed and 1 inflationary. That's interesting. Well, I'll let you guys read that. ADA back. How does that work? The more you spend on Pond, the more ADA back you're eligible to receive. Individual ADA back is given to borrowers who request a loan amount of 1,600 ADA or more. So that's important. These borrowers will receive 20% ADA back on the fee. For example, in a 2000 ADA loan, there's a fee of 40 ADA. Pond takes a 2% fee, which is 40 ADA. The borrower will receive 8 ADA and ADA back. ADA back can be claimed during the 7 days of the month, the last 7 days of the month, excuse me. ADA back can be claimed in two different ways. You can claim ADA or you can claim in-store credit. So if you actually do a lot of loans, maybe that in-store credit is pretty good. If you're only going to do one loan, let's say you just want to do a loan, then that ADA, is probably the way you would go. So there's two different ways, and there's two different benefits, two different main benefits of doing one or the other. So it depends on your situation. What are Pond points? Only Pond NFT holders have access to Pond points. Every ADA transacted on Pond gives 1 Pond point. Pond is non-transferable and it's tied to your Pond account because it's not a physical token. It's just, something you get and it's tied to your account. Examples of how to earn that P token. And you saw over here the Pond token. So examples of how to earn P through selling and buying. Examples of how to earn P loaning, borrowing with ADA. I'm going to talk about that selling and buying because that's something I'm super excited about. In conclusion, sending or receiving ADA on any Pond service, marketplace lending, shorting, options, renting gives P token. It's on a 1-to-1 ratio. So every 1 ADA, you get 1 Pond token. The Pond ADA ratio is always subject to change. For example, transacting ADA on the marketplace could give a Pond ADA ratio of 1.5 to 1 if they're doing something like that. Currently the Pond ADA ratio for all Pond transactions is 1 to 1. And then they give multipliers for the Pond NFTs depending on what you have. A Supreme Leader gets a 7x multiplier, Bishop 4x multiplier, Knight 2x multiplier, Architect 1.5x multiplier, and a Farmer is a 1x multiplier. Holding multiple Pond NFTs does not stack in terms of accumulating Pond points. Instead, the multipliers apply to the highest ranked Pond NFT you own. For example, if you are a holder of a Supreme Leader and hold 10 Bishops, 5 Knights, and 30 Farmers, you receive a 7x multiplier on all Pond points. Because of that Supreme Leader, that 7x takes the highest one. The Pond game. Now, the Pond game is something that's actually pretty cool. So you have different families and all are building a city. Every Pond point you earn can be spent on building a city of the family. And basically what this is, let's say if you own 2 Bishops, 20 Farmers from the Gamma family, you own 1 Architect from the Sigma family, you may choose to put your Pond points to build either the Gamma city or the Sigma city because you own families in both. The city with the most Pond points delegated to it at the end of a Pond session wins. And that winning city receives a city reward, which is a share between the citizens of that city with ADA. The first round is going to be a 10,000 ADA reward. This is how it breaks down. Supreme Leader gets 2,000, Bishop 200, Knight 43.47, and this is per Knight, per Bishop. There's only 1 Supreme Leader, so Architect 10.1 ADA per Architect and a 6.67 ADA per Farmer. So that's pretty cool. These are all about the reduced fees. Do you have an NFT? Do you not have the NFT? That gives you the breakdown. I like that. That's pretty cool, and it shows what is going on. Talks about the marketplace. I'm going to get to that in a minute. What are super duper loans? Well, it's something that's really, really cool. Reduced fees for both buyer and lender by 75%. That's awesome. With super duper loans, NFTs can be purchased with 25 to 90% down from all CNFT collections. Super duper loans are usually higher grade and done more frequently than regular over collateralized loans. So that's pretty cool. You can purchase, let's say, a thousand ADA NFT for 250 ADA. That's interesting. I'm curious to see how that's actually going to work, but I'm super excited for it. Floorless NFT airdrop. Floorless, if I could speak correctly, seems I'm having trouble. Floorless is a decentralized NFT exchange protocol, and they're going to be launching soon with widespread utility token across all of Cardano. Holders of the Pond NFT will receive a free Floorless NFT purchase. Expected date Q1 of 2023. So what Floorless is doing is they're going to integrate all of the marketplaces. So let's say I list something on JPEG Store. It'll show up everywhere. It'll show up on the Pond marketplace. It'll show up on CNFT. And the Pond points, you'd have to actually, be able to buy it on the Pond marketplace. So what they're probably going to end up doing is similar to the real world, where if let's say you list it on JPEG Store will get a piece of the listing fee. And if you buy it on Pond marketplace, Pond will get a piece of the listing fee. Now that's my speculation, but I think that's how it's going to work. It makes the most sense. So, that part is my speculation. Just, take that with a grain of salt. What's Bang Bang? Bang Bang is a decentralized, privacy-centric lending platform, crypto to fiat loans, real-fi marketplace, and operation agreement. What are the reduced fees? Bang Bang 3%. Bang Bang fee for Pond NFT holders 1.5%. So basically cut in half. LendingPond has reached a partnership with Bang Bang where Pond NFT holders will receive 50% reduced fees. Unique perks: Pond NFT holders may list on the marketplace. Increased yield on shorting and renting. I like that. And then Poolberry is to engage. It's an engage to earn protocol for Cardano. Users with the Pond is partnering with anybody can create a quest and reward users for interacting with their content on Twitter. So that's kind of cool. Quest creation fee, if you're a Pond NFT holder, 10 ADA. A discounted price for allowing Pond NFT holders to participate in the quest is 5 ADA, and then general user is just double that. So that's pretty cool, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully you did enjoy that white paper. Now I did talk about how to get whitelisted. So I have some whitelists, and what I'm going to do is on my project Twitter, because I do have an NFT project coming out. On the project Twitter, I'm giving away 3. And then if we get that to 100 likes, I'm going to give out 2 more, which is 5 total. And then I'm going to give away some in the Discord. So in my Discord, I'm going to have it linked below. Going to give some away there as well, which is going to be more than the ones I'm giving away on Twitter. And I may do another Twitter giveaway. It's minting on the 20th, so I do have to be pretty quick in getting these out. But I am super excited about the project. I hope you are too. So anybody, those are the 2 ways that I am giving out some whitelists. So take advantage of that, because these NFTs I think are going to be pretty big. So what they're doing is they're going to mint 1,000 of them on the 20th, and then in January they're going to mint another 1,000. And then after those 2 mint, so 2,000 mints, they're going to take that other 1,000 and give those to the acronym holders. So if you're a holder of an acronym tribe, whether it's a custom or the acronym tribe NFT itself, you're going to get a free Pond NFT. I've been getting a lot of questions. Do I need to do anything if I own an acronym NFT? No, they will airdrop the Pond to you. So hopefully that answers the question. If you have any more questions, throw them in the comment section below. I don't know everything, but if I don't know, I'll find out the answer. That's how I roll. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.